At today's podcast, we explore the past by highlighting each stone, story, and symbol. Today, we are exploring fascinating story of the Tower of London. Its historical building, a fortress, a palace, a prison. I would say all three statements are correct. Almost 1,000 years ago, the tower was built on the north side of the River Thames. The country has experienced kings and queens, deceptions, imprisonment, and executions. This episode will examine the tower from three different perspectives. First, as a symbol of royal power. Second, as a site of the imprisonment and execution. Lastly, as a place of public memory and national storytelling. Okay, we can start the story by looking at what happened in 1036 after William Conqueror won the Battle of Hastings. Using one of his most effective strategies, another game can be won, which is castle. As a result, numerous people follow orders and made the Tower of London. France is where the first stone for the White Tower was taken from it, and this place was not only used for defense, and it expressed a clear intention. This enormous stone monument represented the stronghold of Norman over England. The Tower of London was expanded by many kings and queens over the years. King John made it his home, a safe for his weapons, a place to make coins, and also a zoo full of animals. The tower mainly symbolized the royal family's authority. By standing tower over the London skyline in medieval times, it made it obvious to everyone who had power. Its reputation also depends on what it has become today. Many people associate the place with being a jail and a center for executions. Beginning in the 12th century, the tower attracted famous individuals such as royalty, traitors, queens, and spies. Anne Boleyn is known as King Henry's second wife. In 1533, she went to the tower to be crowned. In the following 3 years, she was arrested and charged with treason and adultery at the Tower Green in 1536. She was put to death. The Tower of London of public or private executions as the Crown comment. They executed many prisoners at the Tower Hill in front of people outside the fortress. Many people came to witness this event, which also warned anyone who opposed the regime. Some executions happened away from the public, and the trial for Anne Boleyn, for instance, was carried out in private within the wall of the towers. The last case of execution to happen in the Tower of London, it took place in 1941 when World War II was underway. George Jacobus was shot by a firing squad, and it proven that the tower's contribution to security grew to cover modern times. As of now, the Tower of London belongs to UNESCO World Heritage Site and is British tourists' favorite place to visit. However, a workhouse is no longer designed for locking up people today. It's mainly a place that draws you in for teaching, deep thought, and tourism. How can we still remember it today? Many people visit to see the crown jewels in the jewelry house and were surprised to see young wonders and beefeaters in charge of watching them. There are those who visit for famous legend. There are stories of ghosts floating around this place, and it's believed that Anne Boleyn appears looking like a beheaded woman. Lastly, the ravens must be mentioned as well. It has It has often been said that when the raven move from the tower, the kingdom might become vulnerable. Currently, ravens are given special attention on the site, and each one has a name on official post plans for retirement. Still, the tower serves a place where the community remembers key events. For example, the Tower Green Peaceful Memorial is there for those executed by the tower in the past. It leads us to review questions of justice, politics, and what power costs people. It's also a significant part of the education system. Situated on the site are tour guides dressed as tudors who share the tower history, while displays are used to explain the stories of who lived there. As a result, the history kept the tower is constantly reinterpreted by people over time. Why the tower has a significant place in the history, especially because it also manifests the story of British society. It explains how, among other things, power was conveyed, laws were set, and the past was recorded. Oftentimes, a person hailed as a hero by one generation is later seen as a villain by the next, and the old prison that held traitors now enter visitors from all over. Today, when we rethink our history, the tower teaches us the history continues to develop and grow. Here is a quick recap of what we have covered today. The tower began as a fortress of Norman power. It became infamous as a site of high-profile imprisonment and execution. And today, it stands as a living museum and a space of reflection and storytelling. Thank you for listening to our today's podcast.